The highest amount that you can get online as an online teacher is $50 an hour, 50, and that's with a really good company.
Yeah, never forget where you're coming from. King Shango set the trend. Yo, I want them. Mama.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, datmisehtv. It's your girl Deezer. Okay, so today people, I'm going to be talking about how I make a living in Jamaica. Okay, so I had lots of questions from people saying, you know, how do you generate an income? What do you do for work? So today's the day, but I'm going to be letting you know. When I first came to Jamaica a few years ago, for about the first 5 or 6 months, I didn't work. I was just like living my best life, just living my best life. So I wasn't even thinking about work at that time. I was just living up, right? But then, you know, reality sets in and they have a saying, money done, fun done. So when the money's drying up, the fun is drying up too. So yeah, I had to get serious and think about what am I going to do. So when I was in the UK, I used to work in the education sector, and I was on a salary of about £50,000 a year at that time. It's a few years ago now. So when I started to look for jobs in Jamaica, I thought, okay, maybe I can find something in the education sector or in the tourism sector, because I also had qualifications in hospitality and tourism. So I would look online, I would look in the paper, in the Jamaica Gleaner. Anybody knows about the Gleaner knows that on Sundays you can find loads of jobs in there. And to be honest, guys, I found lots of jobs in the education sector, lots of jobs that would have suited me. I found a few in the tourism sector too, not as many though as in the education sector. The issue was this: salary. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting to come to Jamaica and find a job that was going to pay me what I was earning in the UK. You know, I knew that the salaries were not the same. They're definitely not like for like. So guys, do not come with the expectation that you're going to be earning, you know, you can get a 9-to-5 job out here and get similar type of salary to what you earn in the UK. It's not going to happen. It's not even close. It's not even half of what you earn in the UK. If you are, I don't know, an accountant or an accounts assistant in the UK, if you do that job in Jamaica, you're not going to get even half of what you used to get in the UK. Okay, so salary expectation is something to bear in mind. And even though I knew that I wasn't going to get, you know, the same amount of money, I didn't quite realize how low the salaries actually were. And I think it's different for people like me who've come from the UK, because in my mind I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's no way that I can, like, I don't know, there's no way I could earn this kind of money and live comfortably and sustain the lifestyle that I want to live. But bearing in mind, people, there are people out here, of course, that do these jobs and get paid this money. This is what organizations pay, and they live too, you know. So I'm not trying to knock anything. I'm just saying that it's nowhere in line with what we earn abroad or in the UK. So I was looking for jobs, and by chance, I was online. I think I was on Facebook, and I saw an ad for an online English teacher working from home. So I inquired. I did an application online. I got through. I did an interview. I did a mock lesson, and I got the job. And that's where my online teaching experience started. So I still, to this day, teach online. I teach English online. And what is teaching English online? So teaching English online is really teaching English to people from abroad. And when I say English, I'm not talking about things like the English that we learn at school. You know, I'm talking about spoken English. So if you can speak English, you can teach English online. So the job really entails, teaching adults children from different countries abroad how to speak English, okay? The great thing is you don't need to prepare anything. You don't need to do any lesson planning. You don't need to prepare lessons. You don't need to do anything. The companies, they supply everything for you. So they will give you the lesson plans. They will give you key vocabulary. They will supply you with pictures and aids a lot of the time, depending on the company that you work for. You just need to teach it. So you do get the lessons ahead of time, okay? And once you get the lessons, you can go over the lessons. You get information about the students, so you know what kind of level they're at. And you teach it. You teach the material that the company gives to you. Requirements to becoming an online teacher are a lot easier now than it was when I started online teaching. Depending on the company you work for, the requirements may differ though. So some companies require that you have a degree. You must have a degree. It doesn't matter what you can have a degree in any field or in any area, but you must have a degree and you must be a native English speaker, okay? Some companies are a little fussy. They only really want native English speakers from the following countries: UK, USA, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. There are companies, especially now, I find that the companies are opening up a lot more and they want native English speakers from other countries too. So Jamaica included, okay? How online teaching works in terms of the hours that you do, or how many lessons you teach, is totally up to you. So the majority of the companies do say that they require you to at least work at least 5 hours a week, okay? So every week, you fill in your schedule, you fill in your availability. So you may say, well, this week I'm available 10 hours a week, okay? You give them your schedule, and then they then slot classes within the schedule or within your availability. The following week, you may only be available to teach for 5 hours, okay? Week after that, maybe you can do 40 hours. So it's very, very flexible. And that works great with me because there are some times I want to go away for the weekend, maybe have a little staycation. I don't want to work. I don't have to work. And I'm not going to get penalized because the job is flexible. And that's the great thing about it. You can work as little as you want or as much as you want, okay? So it works perfectly for me. Salary, or wages, should I say, the most important thing. Is it enough to sustain a lifestyle in Jamaica? Yes, it is. It is. So I currently work for 2 online companies. I've worked for a total of 5. I've worked for some really great ones and I've worked for some really rubbish ones. But I currently work for 2 companies at the moment, and I have a 3rd company in the pipeline lined up. So I typically work mornings, okay? I typically work in the mornings. What you will find is that the majority of students that you teach will be from China. So they're mainly Chinese children. But for some companies, the clients are all over the world. Just depends on the company you work for and their clientele. I mainly work with Chinese children and adults. And because there is quite a big time difference between China and Jamaica, I think it's 13 hours. I think China is ahead of Jamaica by 13 hours. So I typically start in the morning between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, which 5 o'clock in the morning in Jamaica is 6 o'clock in the evening in China, okay? In China, there is a law that children are not allowed to do any online classes after 9 p.m. So by 8 a.m. in the morning, my time, Jamaica time, I finished. I don't go over 8 o'clock, okay? So I typically work between 5 to 8 in the morning or 6 to 8 in the morning. So I do get up early. I do a couple of hours of teaching. By 8 o'clock, I've finished. The rest of the day is mine. So that's peak hours. There is an opportunity to work in the evenings as well, okay? Especially on the weekends. So if you want to do more hours, you can work, I think Jamaica time, anytime from about 7 o'clock, 7:30. You can then start work again, teaching. And 7:30 in the evening in Jamaica would be 8:30 in China. And that's peak hours as well. So you could do morning and evenings. And if you work from 7:30 in the evening, you could work right up until 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning if you want. Guys, I'm not a night person, so I don't do those hours. I do work evenings sometimes, but I don't really go past about 9 o'clock in the evening. And again, it just depends on how I'm feeling, my schedule for that week. Can I fit extra hours in? Do I feel like doing it? So again, it's really flexible. So guys, I'm just going to break down how much you can make from online teaching. There are a lot of companies out there with a lot of opportunities to teach online, but guys, be aware. Some of them, the hourly rate is just no good, and I would just say stay away. I have seen some companies trying to offer like $2 to $3 US dollars, because everything is in US dollars, per hour. No way. Leave it alone. It's not worth it. Okay. So the figures that you should be looking for at the lower end per hour is about 15 US dollars, 15 US dollars an hour at the lowest. Okay. The highest amount that you can get online as an online teacher is $50 an hour, 50, and that's with a really good company. How the companies work out how much money you get is it really depends on the company. Okay, so some companies are going to require a bit more of you, maybe some experience. So a great company like Bling ABC, which offers up to 50 US dollars an hour, is looking for somebody with maybe some experience. Even if you don't have experience, they're looking for a great interview. So if your interview is great, they will set your hourly rate based on the interview performance. Okay, and I will talk a little bit more about the interview and how that works. So just some of the requirements you need: a degree, and this is not for every single company. Some companies are happy for you not to have a degree. You need to be a native English speaker. So if you're from the UK, USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, you are kind of up there in the running. They prefer these kind of native English speakers, but like I said, a lot of companies are more open to people from all over the world, and Jamaica is actually on the list of countries that a lot of companies want to work with. They want teachers from Jamaica. Okay, so guys, check them out. So salary. So let's say, for example, let's work on the lowest hourly rate of $15 an hour. So I typically work 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. Okay, and like I said, I do usually only work mornings, but guys, if you are happy to work maybe a couple of hours in the evenings, then it will work out for you. So let's say you work 6 days a week, you work Monday to Saturday, you work 3 hours in the morning, you've got the day for yourself, and you may do 3 hours in the evening and maybe finish at about 9 o'clock, 9:30. Based on those hours, you can earn 2,000 US dollars a month. And guys, that's at the bottom rate. That's at that 15 US dollars an hour, which is the bottom rate. Okay, you can earn 2,000 US dollars a month. In Jamaican money, that's about 290,000 Jamaican dollars. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know many people earning $290,000 a month. I don't. And that's only for 6 hours work a day for 6 days a week. Okay, and like I said, you don't have to work that much. You can work 3 hours if you want for the day. You can work less. You know, in English money, that's about 1,500 pounds, 1,500 UK pounds. Now I know in the UK, especially in London, £1,500. You know, you can pay that on rent alone for a two bedroom flat. You know, you can pay £1,500 for. But guys, remember, this is Jamaica. And even though the cost of living is quite high in some aspects, especially for things like food and clothes, in other areas of living, it's lower. So rents are a lot lower. House prices are a lot lower than what we would pay, you know, in the UK. So guys, it's more than enough to sustain a comfortable lifestyle out here. It really is. Plus, I am, I have a joint income with Outlaw. He works also, so we have a joint income, which also helps. I will say though, guys, that, and I will make it really clear for myself, that this is not my plan to be an online teacher just forever and ever and ever. Something I'm doing now to just propel me to the next level, to get me into the next step on the ladder. for the next part of what I want to do. Okay, so yeah, this is just something that I'm doing to propel me to the next level. I enjoy it because I enjoy teaching, and it's something that I have experience in, because this is what I was doing in the UK. I love the hours, I love the flexibility, I love the freedom it gives me. So by 8 o'clock I finished, I can do my housework, I can go on the road, I can go and live my best life. I've got the rest of the day to myself, you know. And guys, in the UK we could never do this. We could never do this, you know. Where can you work like 3 hours a day or 6 hours a day and have, you know, earn enough to live, to pay your bills, you know, to pay for a roof over your head, you know, still maybe have some money left? Where? Not in England, that's for sure. Not from my experience anyway. So I'm going to quickly just name some of the companies that I would recommend to you. At the top of my list is Bling ABC, and I will put these down in the description box. Bling ABC is the number one top company, top online company. They're the company that will offer you up to $50 an hour, okay, based on your interview performance. So Bling ABC, check them out. ITutor Group is also a very good one too. You always get work with them. They're very reliable. There's so many, guys, so many. Say ABC, VIP Kid. There are so many, but I will put them down in the description box for you, okay? I would say, if you want more information, because there's so much I could go into about the process of getting an online teaching job, how to conquer the mock lesson, you know, how to be offered top hourly rates. It's quite in depth. So guys, if you do want a video on that, or if anybody has any questions about online teaching and want more information, please leave a comment, or do send me a DM, send me a message on my Instagram at datmisehtv, or on my Facebook at datmisehtv. Okay, guys. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you. Like I said, if you have any questions, please do hit me up. Guys, thank you for your love and support, for your encouragement. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Dat mi se.
This one has got to be now. Hey, Mr. Cruz. If it's money, we don't talk about it, cause we don't brag about it. House on the hill, that's how we go about it.